Just to summarize, due to coming from the losers bracket, that means then you do have to win back-to-back best-of-fives versus the team coming from winners in the grand finals. And, of course, Nation was able to do that, and now loading in for what should be our second best-of-five. I don't know what to say, Hitch. I really don't. Like, Envy, to me, it's going to come down to game one. If they, like, at least have a close, if not win game one, to me it's like, okay, we might have a series. But if Nation has another dominant performance where we see KiLLa and MBoZe start to go off, I think this one's like a hot 6-0 for finals.
Exactly.
Really. It's just we haven't seen any signs of life, really.
We haven't. And on one half of my brain is saying I want a Game 5, Round 11. I want this to end as hype as the first Throwback tournament, which was indeed a bracket reset, and then it went to last round in Search and Destroy. And, in fact, it was Ricky and MBoZe that ended up winning that tournament. So,
is that right?
Yeah, that's a fun fact. Ricky, MBoZe, Parasite, and Nameless won that tournament, and it was the last round of a bracket reset.
Curse LV Unite type.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they probably all teamed at one point.
Yeah, Unite. Yeah.
I was gonna say like that group of players has probably played under like multiple organizations in some way. But
so guys, that's one half of my brain, and the other half is thinking, let's go home. Like let's just have a 3-0 as fast as possible.
Let's go home. Like what if the players just agree to that? Like, Rambo was like, I got a golf tournament tomorrow. I can't do
golf tournament at 11 at night.
It looks actually we're going to go and start the game, which I'm cool with, to be honest with you.
I'm cool with it, too.
I'm glad that you are, buddy.
Yes.
But domination on Octane is what's going to be game number one. I know we've been talking about it countlessly throughout this entire match. It's been the ARs. KiLLa on Octane, KiLLa in general, has been absurd, a tournament of a lifetime. This guy is currently averaging around a 1.2 to 1.3 KD average for every single series up to this point. It's truly unreal, but this is going to be a huge testament of how well Envy can face off against this very difficult roster of Nation. Can they bring it back, or will they be waving that white flag? It's going to be one to witness, as it looks like we will be having a quick little restart, but that does give us an opportunity to kind of dive into more of this conversation, right, Hitch? Now, talk to me. For the side of Envy, are there any players in particular that you're looking at and saying, these guys have to go off, or they are losing straight up?
I wasn't listening because I was looking at the gas prices on Octane.
It was like $4.
Yeah, man. And 93 cents.
That's what I was saying.
That is terrible.
In the last game, like whenever the gas station exploded, I can only imagine how the prices would have changed.
Yeah, I think that's why it exploded.
You think so?
It has been
couldn't handle it.
Yeah, nobody has gone to that gas station in that long because the gas prices are so high.
Yeah, looks like no one actually lives at this place.
Yeah.
There isn't even a road. It's just sand.
It is. Why are you?
I guess you can see the little.
Yeah, I never noticed. You can actually see the road right there too. A lot of detail put into these maps.
There is. I also just realized that trailer through middle has wheels.
It does.
I didn't notice that. But does it normally? I think it's closed there, but it's usually open, obviously for domination. But wow, gosh, little things, man. 4 years, and we're still noticing these things. Wow, gas prices,
amazing. Amazing stuff.
Who knew Octane was a tourist location? I had no clue. But, of course, as we take a look at our map set, anything that kind of strikes you here, Hitch? I'm seeing a few duplicates, it looks like, here for the final set.
Wait, no.
Is this not right?
No, there's no duplicates. I made sure there was no duplicates.
Production?
What is... Yes. And there's... you're talking. I'm talking about duplicates from last map. Okay, or from last series. I get what you're saying. Duplicates of the maps.
Okay,
I get that. I get that.
Twice. That's all.
But that's fine. That's fine. People don't care about that.
I'm not gonna lie. I've always been a huge fan. Yeah, a huge fan of Warhawk. I love
huge
Warhawk.
fan of Warhawk.
I'm a huge fan of Warhawk.
Okay, that's cool. And it kind of sucks that it is Warhawk because we're not going to see as many ding and dongs.
That's
because
thank God.
I think the best part of having Octane is that we get to see all of the dings and we get to see all of the dongs. But this time it's just simply going to be Warhawk, less of those. But I think we're going to get into Octane Domination, which is another terrible map if you're an Optic fan, because all you think about when you think of Octane Dom is MLG Anaheim 2015, and And it's just it's soft dom, it's octane dom. It's really just the whole complexity squad that you just hate to look at.
I always think of Niagara, Crim's play with the Remington kind of toward what was it, like the other side of the map, just like on off toward the left when he had like what was like the 7, 8, 9 piece, something like that, versus Parasite and Co. So many great memories on Ghost maps, but of course as we start to dive in a little bit more toward Octane, it will be at least Rambo right on our screen, starting to get in the face of the opposition, knowing pretty much where the spawn's going to be at, and takes down one because of it. Watching the lanes, it looks like he's actually going to go ahead and take down 3 players potentially, so maybe 2 kills in this life along with the capture. That'd be great for MBoZe. It could be a nice little sign here. Ooh. Tosses out the smoke, and Chino is there. That's big what they need. They need to have players like that have big moments, because if they do, that's the way they get back into this game.
Oh, Rambo Ray with a little bit of a whop, 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 whop onto Ricky, and it looks like this could be a little bit of a momentum shift.
You think so?
Maybe they finally warmed up after their 9-hour break of just sitting pretty in grand finals. So I think StuDyy, StuDyy's looking for that. He neutralized the C flag, and now he's looking to see where the opponent is. That is.
I think the opponent's just confused. He's like, all right, this guy doesn't want to fight, I guess. And StuDyy's like, yeah, no, I'm perfectly fine with just keeping your flag neutral while having the lead at least. But being a very annoying opponent right now as MBoZe thankfully shuts him down. Chino continuing to dominate through middle with that Remington. That's what he has to do in this series if they want to have some kind of response after losing 3-0 in the series prior. Chino doing great things as it looks like he could be spawning another player. Takes down one and just drops.
Wow.
MBoZe as well. I believe this is a 3-kill streak.
Oh my God!
Goodness, Chino! Unbelievable stuff. 11-2, making Octane his playground. Unbelievable. Chino watching through Broken. Vintage. This looks like Crim6. This is unbelievable stuff.
And I guess you could probably say that Chino is going
ham.
Full Poppy mode right now on the main stage, and it's just wild to see.
It really is. It's pretty crazy. But that was a performance and a half.
I think maybe we should see what they're saying as a squad. Yeah.
Which team? You think Envy?
Envy, yeah. All
right.
A little bit of hype or a little bit of life in them. So I wonder if the hype is there as well.
Hitch, you created the tournament production. We're gonna go and do it. We're going to listen in with the boys in blue to see how they're doing on Domination Octane.
We can I'm absolutely look pawn. Someone
Good bottom pawn.
Yeah, but bottom pawn weak.
You're here. Front gas and bottom pawn. You cross speed on. He's on speed on. Nice. Just good bottom pawn.
Bottom pawn. Nice. One more bottom pawn. One more bottom pawn. Guys, again. Yes, we're broken.
Broken heavy.
Speed on one shot. What?
Get him.
Oh my God.
Nice. You two front. Strip 18.
I'm stunned. He got me. Strip 18 our side.
Well, no, there's 2. What? One way pawn of strip.
Weak. 3. Another one on hill hurt. First strip dead. One more on hill hurt.
Let's go.
One more middle.
From motel. Hop on now.
5 seconds.
There's 2 on there.
Spawn there. They're spawning all front gas.
One more hurt on, be done with their nade.
Nice. Hold on. I got one.
Slice.
Let's go. I got him. They're gonna be all broken.
I'm hopping.
I'm hopping too. Not broken. I'm broken dead.
Nice.
That's 4.
Nice, good play, Ray.
Pawn on you, Chain?
Spawn on there. I have your downer push through.
One more. Two in me. One's more broken, one's gas.
Gas got me. Fuck.
Proving my broken. One from broken right now.
Downer alley in front, downer.
Broken dead.
One's a wing day, they're owing good.
Yeah, owing right now. The other one, what's it called? Downer 18. On A, downer 18.
I can't get him.
A and B.
I spawn C.
I got him. One more going in. Neutral that shit, right? Let's go.
One more B. He's good.
We're full cap, 13 seconds.
I'm here with it.
The other one from pawn.
We.
Front downer and gas.
Oh yeah, guys. I didn't even realize it was that close.
Good fucking side. Let's go, Cheen. Going for 80, baby. Let's go.
Alright, I play better. That's.
You love to hear the communication from Envy. Some signs of life as StuDyy starts to hype up Chino, and Rambo's like, Guys, I'm playing better.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Can I get some props here?
Like, let's go, Chino. Let's go, Chino. And then Ray says, "Oh, I played better that time."
he looked up at the scoreboard and he was like, wow, okay. There's something here. Okay, here we go. But yeah, Chino, they needed someone to take over, and he seems to be the guy to have to do it, at least on this map. But a dominant first-half performance coming in from the boys in blue, 84-56. Great way to start things off.
But as any Optic fan knows, a lead on Octane Dom.
You were just hitting him with the
means
daggers.
Nothing. It means absolutely nothing. Anything can happen if you have if you do have the least preferred side. I believe that's what the casters are supposed to say.
It's true.
Least preferred side, and that's what they have now. But I believe. Wait, I believe they flipped.
Oh.
No. Okay.
Okay.
That was a pretty good nade by Ray, and gets the 2-piece. So. Got control of home flag. That got scary a little bit, but actually, yeah, Envy's on the good side. So as long as they get control of B, then they can push that A flag and force the other team to spawn behind a strip.
Yeah, Nation really needs to rely on this 2-flag setup, especially with A and B considered. Rambo trying to knock down a few of the troops, knock down a few of the resources lingering through middle. At the same time, StuDyy finds 2 kills, 3 down right now for the side of Nation. And this could spell a little bit of disaster for this crew, as it looks like Rambo continuing to be on the flank. However, KiLLa at the same time does things with nades, also gets a knife at the same time. I don't even get it, man. Like I've said, unbelievable play from KiLLa like at least 90 times in this tournament, and it just keeps happening.
Yeah.
He's
it's a good tournament for somebody. Whenever I look up and I see he's +3, and I think, wow, that's a little off game for him. I'm expecting him to be double positive or +10 at this point.
Yeah, I actually got a stat update during the commercial break, actually from RG. By the way, shout out to RG for giving me stats throughout this entire thing. KiLLa right now heading into this second grand final. His KD overall Hitch is a 1.40. A 1.40.
That's insane. That is insane. He is not only a father of 2, but he is fathering the whole COD scene.
He is. Is he fathering Rambo, though? Because Rambo is technically
Rambo
a COD
is the father.
Right, so maybe just like a little bit under Rambo.
We'll see. Well, there's got to be extended family.
That's what's actually on the line here. The cash is nice, but it's really about titles and being a father.
Who was Poppy? That's who we're trying to figure out.
Who's going full Poppy mode?
But as we were talking, it is a tie game now.
It is actually.
So 2 minutes left. They're holding this double cap.
111
Nation is, and we'll see if Chino can breathe some more life into this Envy squad.
Well, we gotta mention like Chino's
my God.
Ricky coming out. The Remington. Nice shots coming from MBoZe as well. Yeah, 4 go down for the boys on Envy. As now, like I said, we gotta mention, right? Chino's performance has been absurd. Like that play instead of middle, back-to-back games. He actually tries to go for the explosion. Ricky, nice try. References back to grab the vector. But what we've seen from Chino has been unbelievable, right? At least as far as this Octane is considered. And yet they're still losing.
Yeah,
like that's what it took just to be tied.
Yeah, it took a 4-piece and a little bit of hype to just even up the momentum that Nation has.
And they're starting to thrive off this.
It looks like that wasn't enough, especially in the second half.
Envy needs a sweep. They need at least a 3 to 4 down and looking for their opportunity, but it's the exact opposite. Ricky, Miracles combining for 3 in total. StuDyy, the last man alive, has to wait in the back. He has to wait for the troops to rush forward, and as Rambo just tries to make a play, he gets cut down. StuDyy trying to make anything happen, but KiLLa says, you know what, my Remington's pretty nice. Let me go and give my Vector a try, as he's now going to have both of those weapons, and when KiLLa's holding down a lane, it is not a fun play to try to travel down. Thankfully, StuDyy gets the nice little clean headshot off of the head glitch, but regardless, though, this one is looking to get just out of their reach. A very solid opportunity for Envy, but one that, yet again, the boys from Nation are going to close out, and on an exclamation point is Miracles here in Octane.
Yeah. Remember how I was just saying that I looked at the scoreboard and was almost kind of disappointed that KiLLa was only +3? Well, now he is 28 and 19. So
my.
he shot.
Okay, that guy wasn't paying attention. I was like, what is Miracles doing? Like, I thought he has a specialist bonus.
Yeah. Well, that one.
Rambo wasn't shooting, surely.
Yeah, I think he was.
I didn't see a bullet. I refuse to believe it.
Okay, well, it looks that one looked a little bad. The first we
man.
got one. I think we played 4 maps and we got 1 good half out of Envy so far.
It's like a bunch of like 60-year-olds playing basketball. It's like, wow, guys, great 3 minutes, and then we're starting to lose the wind here. Like, I don't know. Nation is just. Can these guys come back and play next year?
I think they should just team together.
That's what I'm saying. Like, can they let's make it happen.
I think Optic,
I'm ready.
I think Optic, the organization. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. I think they should just pick up these 4 guys and just make them a team.
That'd be a cool idea. I'd be in favor of that.
Yeah, I would be too.
GGEA Nation. How about that? Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. It would just be interesting to see how that goes. But of course, Nation, what they are 4-0 in the grand finals here.
They are
4-0.
4-0.
It's hard to think. It's hard to believe that this much dominance is being shown, especially from a team who was looking great at the start, kind of got knocked into the losers bracket. We weren't really sure what their fate would be, but boy, have they put us all on for a show. That's for sure. But of course, as the show continues on, we have to take a quick commercial break. Why? Because Hitch has to maybe use the bathroom, maybe drink some more Red Bull. Maybe think of some more references about dings and dongs and whatnot. I'm not exactly sure. But, guys, we're going to a commercial break. Will Nation's dominance continue, or will Envy finally fire back? We'll be right back to figure that out. I love that little retro intro we have going there.
It looks like the memes on Twitter.
It actually kind of does, to be honest with you. But shout out to production for, of course, all the amazing graphics that we have on screen. Those are all customized, of course, to a Team Summertime colors, logos, etc.
It's awesome.
I love the 80s throwback type style. It's
yeah.
It definitely adds a nice little pizzazz.
Especially since it's a throwback tournament and a throwback branding.
There you go.
Oh, man. It's just beautiful to see.
It really is beautiful. Absolutely. What could be beautiful, though, would be a showing from Envy. That would be really beautiful.
That would be.
But that is a lot harder to ask for, I feel like. I don't know if that's going to happen, but...
Look at those bots. That's Envy right now.
Oh, boy. We won't say which which, but...
Just running around in spawn.
Oh, boy.
But, yeah, the Nation has been playing amazing. KiLLa has been playing amazing. And we'll see what happens in this Search and Destroy.
Indeed we will. Nation starting on the offense. Ricky, of course, with the bomb on his back. And MBoZe tossing a pre-stun off the break, as it looks like they could maybe be tempting underground. We saw them doing this a lot in their last Search and Destroy game. Actually, that you guys, I think, actually casted with the Nation and whatnot. But they also are going to use that stun to go through the gate wall, or the gate opening, whatever you would call that, the bars.
The gate.
Ricky just behind the stacks as 2 players already drop. MBoZe finding
one
of those, KiLLa with the other. Ricky's chopping down, and it looks like it could be an awkward situation. 2v4 potential as Chino and Rambo both find one. And Ricky tosses out the smoke just to try to help eliminate the opposition, and KiLLa is there. Rambo 1v2. It's going to be difficult for Ray to get out of this.
Can he do it?
He can.
He's done it so many times in his career.
I'm just imagining all the equations going through Rambo's head right now. 3 minus 4 equals the factor of 96 over 43. And then you carry the 9, and just like that, you have the equation of, oh, yeah, there he is.
There he is, on B. Have we ruled out the possibility that Rambo is the COD burner? Okay,
it never crossed my mind.
Shots down. Oh, it's interesting. It's never crossed your mind. So he's going down. B lane goes for that wall bang. A lot of people sit behind the bomb right there, but still just gets cleaned up by KiLLa and Ricky.
Nice little finish there from KiLLa as they get him behind the box and pretty much have a contest on who can take him down. And KiLLa, of course, is going to be the guy to find it. Hat trick in round number 1 for Adam Sloss. I think he could probably make an hour-long montage of this tournament.
Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
I've already seen a lot of clips being tweeted and posted on Twitter. He played very, very well against the Optic or the OG team.
Yeah.
A lot of, I think I saw a 6-piece on Strike Zone, which is just not something that phrase doesn't even mean anything to me. 6-piece. When have you ever even heard of that besides chicken nuggets? It just seems insane that he's playing that well.
Looks like Chino. That Remington looking toward one side. StuDyy enters in bottom right. Of course, finding the pick off the beginning of the round, finds another hugely important frag as Miracles has to back up 1v2. And if Nation were to secure this, that would be pretty defeating. But it looks like he could go just on the outskirts of that window and peek down to the bomb site. However, not meant to be. And on that stacks is where StuDyy will lie, and I believe that's at least a hat trick in the round for StuDyy. I know he found the first pick. He found a very crucial one just before this, and of course also finds the round into kill cam. We talked about Chino, strong performance in the first half of domination. Octane's definitely slowed down to the second half, but looks like it's StuDyy now starting to arise here in the search and destroy.
Yeah, and it's just I feel like for people just tuning in, we have to tell them again that at the beginning of today, I'd say 45 minutes before the tournament even started, the Envy roster consisted of Rambo, Ray, and StuDyy. Chino and TCM found out they were playing in this tournament this morning, and now it is 11:40 at night, and they are in grand finals. So props to them for getting this far and for upsetting a lot of teams. But we're going to see if they can turn this grand finals around and make it, competitive.
That's for sure.
Because
it deserves a competitive ending.
It does. Because this is looking like Ghost champs right now.
That's
also
very
Envy.
Accurate.
Also the same team. If Envy gets second, that is hilarious.
There's nothing more Ghost.
Yeah, that is the most. That is, especially for quite possibly the last Ghost competitive.
Name a better duo, Envy in second place.
Yeah.
And Ghost, I'll say that. One thing, though, you got to respect a lot about Envy, though, is the fact that how consistent they are, especially at big tournaments, as Chino will shut down Ricky there. But I think, they had, the highest overall average placement of, any team at Champs throughout, their entire history. So
right.
Got to give them respect for that. But a lot of second places, of course, come along with that, too. And I always think back as well that it's always kind of interesting, especially the players that we have in this game right now, being KiLLa more specifically, along with Miracles, right? Those guys won Black Ops 2 Champs, right? Next year, they don't even qualify for Champs. You remember that with Curse, LV, I believe it was at the time? I think Ricky and Parasite all didn't qualify for Champs, which is absurd to think about.
That is wild.
And then along with the interesting Champs talks that we can have, Rambo as well, who was in Black Ops 2 Champs Grand Finals, also was in Ghost Grand Finals Champs and finished second at both of those. So
wow.
A lot of interesting little facts that we have about Ghost, but truly one of the most entertaining COD titles to date. And even 4 years later, we enjoy talking about it.
Yeah, that's I mean, Call of Duty was wild for a few years. A lot of storylines, a lot of crazy bracket runs, and it's cool to relive that in these throwback tournaments.
And especially to watch some of these historical players play off against each other, to watch these matchups that we haven't seen in what feels like a decade, to be honest with you.
35 seconds and it's still 4v4.
Yeah.
It's going to get real crazy real soon.
It is Rambo trying to side peek this player. I think he might even
got.
Oh, what? StuDyy just
shot air.
He really did. I don't know how that bullet connected. It had to have curved in some way, but I'm not obviously.
What is the Angelina Jolie wanted?
There you go.
Wanted the bullet.
We heard StuDyy and Rambo talk about Jolie earlier.
That must be what it was. They must have been
planning this from the start.
How to curve bullets.
Wow. I think, was it Rambo who, I thought he was body blocked by StuDyy, because he was like, hey man, I got this snipe, and Rambo's like, bro, let me out, and he couldn't even get out. StuDyy hit the shot.
It might have been true.
It was a worthy trade in the end, but still. It is going to be 3-1, combined 11-2 right now for StuDyy and Chino. Two guys that, like I said, you need to see turn up. Right now on the opposite end, we've been highlighting MBoZe quite a bit. However, in the search and destroy, off to a little bit of a shaky start, 1-4. just to break down a few of the kills. But speaking of Nation, they will be on the offensive side as the smoke has been tossed out, and Miracles is in a pretty nice spot here. Definitely could find someone just from these side routes, but just like that, StuDyy, the quick snipe eliminates MBoZe off the map.
Wow. StuDyy's going wild with the snipes. 7 and 1. And Miracles just spotted that guy top 3.
Jeez.
And then plants the bomb. But let's see if StuDyy can... Oh, he goes for a crazy shot. And there is no overkill in this tournament, so he definitely picked up this Remington off of the ground. Goes for the wall bang.
Wow.
And quickly turns that into a 2v1 situation. But
StuDyy.
can KiLLa do it? If anybody can do it.
It would be KiLLa.
Oh, terrible time. Whoa.
He still got 2 hit markers. Killed. He was a bullet away and had the worst COD time you could argue in that situation. But yeah, man, StuDyy
8 and 1
off.
You gotta wonder what. I want to see if StuDyy's streaming. I got to see what specialist he's on right now.
Yeah, I gotta say too, like it was always a treat watching StuDyy back in Ghosts, of course, just 4 years ago in 2014 and whatnot. Just because like he was a young guy in the scene, he wasn't that well known coming into Call of Duty Ghosts, and of course being on rosters like Envy, later with Denial, et cetera, really gave him a huge opportunity. And when they were talking about Envy, especially that COD Champs team, of course, runners-up when he and Rambo played alongside Merc and Nameless, they always talked about how StuDyy was like the engine of the team. He was the guy to get hyped and the guy who could bring them back into games countless times. And when he explodes, he is unreal to watch, especially with that sniper rifle.
Yeah. So StuDyy has his entire specialist ability right now. I just checked on his stream, so he has ICU and I think lightweight and just everything. He's
a super soldier.
Super soldier right now.
He's Captain America walking around freight. As oh my gosh, just somehow gets out of that gunfight. Says TCM, you go and take that one, buddy. And he will do exactly that. MBoZe, though, there for the trade, shuts down Rambo, and now we are left in a 2 versus 2. Bomb just on the outside of red and might spot him just toward the bottom side of the tracks. Goes for the engagement and shuts him down. Ricky, though, at the same time shuts down TCM 1v1, and StuDyy might be realizing the quicker I get this bomb down, the better of a possibility I have at walking away with it. And just as he starts to tempt toward A, he could be making his way toward the opposite side, and he is just running around in multiple directions. Could spot Ricky and fire, but oh my gosh, the timing is going to be good for the plant. You'd like to think Ricky
he's still going to get bombed out.
Roaming around. Remington up close, and the knife comes through from Ricky.
Yeah.
Nation needed it bad. And thankfully, Ricky, with the quick reactions, did not have the weapon of choice, but gets it done with the knife. As he is now 6 and 4, along with 2 plants, at least 1 defuse. Ricky yet again doing it when his team needs it the most.
And you got to wonder, like the last map, Chino goes off in the first half, and they make it very competitive. But in the second half, everybody just kind of slacks up, and you got to think it's halftime of Search right now, and they're up, and StuDyy's going off. But can somebody else step up, or can StuDyy continue to just dominate with this?
Oh, KiLLa. Beautiful nade. Knows the exact time, too, on how long to cook that for. As TCM will be stuck on the respawn screen just to try to give any kind of support that he can. And being on offense, too, first picks are even more crucial. Bomb actually goes down on B, and KiLLa is still left in the back lines. As right now, this is an interesting spot that we find ourselves in here with Nation. Looking over here through stacks, Miracles toward one side. MBoZe somehow, or Miracles actually gets dropped, excuse me, with the snipe from StuDyy. Where's StuDyy at?
I don't even know where StuDyy is.
StuDyy's back there, and he ends up getting taken down from Ricky.
Chino in a 1v2.
This is it. This is a huge round from Chino. If he can clutch this out, that would be huge. But as long as one player kind of distance themselves, they should be good.
Yeah, I think that was the one opportunity.
And a great challenge from MBoZe. He's feeling it there. That was a
little bit of an ego challenge right there, but he made it work.
I actually like that challenge a lot. Like, granted, it's probably not the smartest play in essence, but still, like, I like the idea that he's trying to get those kills going. He's trying to get the comms back potentially, but that was a big round for Nation. You could even argue a even bigger round for Envy if they were able to get toward match point, because a map victory at all in this grand final would be nice. That's for sure.
Yeah, but it's looking like they're about to tie. Looking like they're about to tie it back up.
Oh StuDyy might spot the head. I don't know who that is in the back line.
I think that person's using incog, so I don't know if you can see it with the thermal snipe.
Yeah. Definitely could be someone like Ricky with thermal AR or something along those lines, but looking toward top red. StuDyy not finding his target, but Rambo just toward the bottom side on the ground is finding his. Could also find another, quite frankly, but like I said, man, first blood's an offense. It's so crucial. And Envy doing all the right things, but can they put the pieces together long enough to put together some rounds?
They have the man advantage, but nobody's going for a bomb plant. You got to think, in this situation, you try to get the bomb down A. But
they do know someone's in fire, though. That is known, however, StuDyy there, able to cut down bows.
StuDyy's just running around with a sniper.
He really is.
Oh, he saw that person peek.
Oof.
There it is.
Goodbye, KiLLa.
13-3.
Ricky by himself. Mr. Ricky Rose casually making his way down the ladder. Does not want to sprain an ankle. However, StuDyy is fully aware of it. Pistol shots coming out. He wants to be 14-3, and it looks like TCM will steal the assist nonetheless. But, man, what a game StuDyy's having.
Yeah, 13-3 with also 2 plants, with a sniper. That's, I don't know what's going on, but
he is more than double the next player in line score.
Yeah.
He's doing something on the map right now.
Yeah, this is wild. And you got to think, I wonder if that's just what's needed in order for Envy to take, anything, to get any sort of momentum. You needed Chino to get a 5-piece. You needed StuDyy to go to drop the baker's dozen. Like what is it going to take the whole series? That's the question that Fliz would ask if he was casting.
Is that right?
That's the question that Jack would cast before he ditched all of the Call of Duty scene to become Ninja's best friend. So now we're up. It's still a 4v4 situation. They know that the gate has been broken, and that KiLLa's shooting a lot of things, but people.
That's true. Shooting air, but if there was an enemy there, they'd be dead, right?
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah, exactly.
So that is a positive. But Rambo able to cut down Ricky on the bomb. This could be spelling very well for envious fans around the world who are watching this game. But MiRx just rips TCM off that head glitch from the back lines. At the same time, though, Rambo rather, does cut down BoZe. 2 out of the 4 found. Now to KiLLa and MiRx, the duo. World champions.
And MiRx,
just as I say that, though, StuDyy now makes 2 into 1. MiRx 1v3.
There
StuDyy.
it is.
Wow, StuDyy, man. Takes down both these guys. This is the most mobile sniper I've ever seen in my life. Finishes off 15-3. That is a 5 KD.
That's pretty good.
That's very good. That is very good. I don't know if we're going to see that again.
Yeah, I think
at least for a long time. 2 plants as well. Like we said, man, that's what it takes. That is what it takes.
So now
bring it back versus Nation in some way.
Yeah. And now we have Warhawk Blitz, which means it's Blitz, which means we get some dings and dongs.
That's all I care about, to be honest. As long as we made it to game 3, that's all I was really worrying about, because I'm just ready to go full Poppy mode. I don't know about you, Hitch. I'm just ready for this to get going.
Yes. So was I.
It has been a long night. You know that? How long have we been here for? What time is it? Almost midnight?
Almost
We've been
midnight.
here for 10 hours. Well, we've been casting for 10 hours.
It is an 8-team tournament.
And you wanted to do best of 7s.
I believe that was you that wanted to do
that.
That
is not actually the conversation. We were discussing this, and you're like, I don't know, man. I'm just worried about the tournament running short. And I was like, trust me. If we do best of 7s, we will die. And we've nearly died already with best of 5s. Can you imagine the way that you're feeling right now if the grand finals wouldn't have started yet and we could be seeing 14 maps in the grand finals? That could have happened, by the way.
I'm just going to go ahead and say that I wouldn't have seen 14 maps.
You wouldn't have seen them?
No. I would have either been asleep there.
Yeah.
Or on a flight
you would have joined the crowd back there.
Yeah, or I would have gone into the Staples Center and what was I saying?
we were listening to production just have a full-on conversation, and we like both paused. We're like, wait, what are
People are just talking in my ear.
Gosh, can you guys shut up back there? Jeez. What if I just hit that and then it just all fell apart? Like just fell down? That would have been horrible. I would have been fired. But it's fine. We're good. We're all here. But guys, while we just try to stay alive, we're gonna head to a commercial break. We're gonna go ahead and kind of recollect ourselves, recollect our thoughts, and just hope that we could see an interesting rest of our series. But like I said, guys, we're going to head to a quick commercial break. Blitz Warhawk from Act No. 3 between Nation and Envy. The Ghost Throwback Invitational returns right after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Ghost Throwback Invitational. Myself, Lando Sanders, of course, joined by the man who created this all, the man who, of course, started the Ghost Throwback Invitational series, Mr. Hitch. Buddy,
that is me. I created Call of Duty Ghosts. I was the developer and the graphic artist, and also I am David Vonderhaar.
And you approve this message.
And I do approve this message. So thank you so much for watching. It's been a lot of fun.
And we'll see you next time. Not to let you get off that easy, unfortunately. But yeah, man, it has been a ride so far. Of course, if you guys are just joining us, welcome. First of all, but we've got Nation versus Envy currently, as it was Nation who took the entire first best of 5 in our grand finals. Of course, them coming from losers bracket meant they have to win back-to-back best of 5. They do so in a 3-0 sweep. They come out, take the hard point in this series, and then as far as the search and destroy, we finally started. Gosh, man, it's domination.
Oh, it's so funny every time.
It really is.
And there we go.
They took the domination.
The first ding.
And then we saw Envy take the search and destroy 6-3. Thankfully to StuDyй's unbelievable performance, finishing off 15-3, by the way. That was
15-3.
That was a performance and a half.
Definitely. Definitely some amazing stuff. StuDyй's done it before, but he shows that that he can still do it. So we had our first ding, and we just got our first dong in from Envy. So it was a 1-1 map count, and
I just saw someone post they took the uplink. That's very true. They did take the uplink as well. So apologies for that. I'm just so used to saying hardpoint. This is kind of new for me. I'm not gonna lie. I've caught myself a few times like giving recent Call of Duty references. However, it's not the case.
Yeah,
it is. But I'm enjoying myself. This has been fun.
This has been fun.
I've really enjoyed this.
I think it's time to get the chat involved. Whenever you see a ding come in from an offensive team, make sure to put ding in the chat. Whenever that is, whenever Nation caps, and whenever Envy caps, make sure to put a dong in the chat. I want to see a lot of dings and a lot of dongs, and time to get you guys involved, because there are a lot of live spectators here at this event, but we need to show a lot of love to the people that are watching at home. So,
you think we're gonna see more dings and dongs, or more dongs than dings when it comes to this first?
I don't know. I think today's a dong day.
You think it's a dong day?
Yeah. Today's a dong day.
For anyone who's watching this and just tuning in, they're like, I have no idea what's going on.
They have already tuned out, so we don't
100%.
have to worry about those people.
That's fine. They're probably watching, I don't know, anime or something. I don't know. From COD Ghost just to straight up anime. I don't know what's going on. Hey, you can watch whatever you want. I don't care. But Rambo Ray, that's far more entertaining to me. That's top 5. Oh my gosh, Rambo.
Man.
I was going to say top 5, what is it, like anime betrayals of all time. Scump joins Envy, then leaves.
Oof.
Big oof.
Big oof.
What was your take during that time? Because I remember
I
kind of freaking out.
I feel like I knew it was, because UG Philly was my first event ever.
Right.
And if you were there, you saw how frustrated the players on Optic were with each other. KiLLa just gets an insane 2-piece to stop a dong. And so you just saw how the Optic players were frustrated with each other, and then you saw Seth hanging out with all of the Envy players the rest of the weekend after they lost. So I feel like anyone that was in the building kind of knew what was happening, but it was still pretty ridiculous.
I remember I was I think I was either in high school or I was a freshman in college. I remember either way, I was at school and I was like, oh my god, like this is happening, and no one around me has any idea what I'm going through right now. I was like, this is like an actual, like, I feel like a real life event personally affected me. Like, it was actually like that crazy of a roster move. But yeah, man, like back then, that was pretty absurd. But nice play actually coming through from the Nation side, I believe, as they're able to fire through their 4th cap so far. And just as I start to say that, Envy does respond back with one of their own, both StuDyy and Rambo, with caps for the Envy side.
Yeah, you got to think like I don't know how Envy has been playing recently in their dominations, but I know in this grand final, it hasn't been. There's another ding coming in, and a dong immediately after, a ding and a dong. You know, their dominations haven't been, at least in the grand final, didn't look too pretty. So, ding. You got to wonder if they kind of have to take this map.
They do.
This is a big map for the Envy people.
Yeah. If you're a fan of Envious, of course, try to get behind them. Let them know in the chats about how confident you feel in their abilities. Maybe take this game because they desperately need your support. They need something. If someone's not going to turn up, they at least need the fans to get behind them and give them some kinds of motivation, because it took StuDyy a 15-3 performance in Search and Destroy. It took Chino a 6-piece and then another 3-piece after that to even give them an opportunity in the first half of our game number 1 from to stand a chance. And Ricky tries to go for the buzzer beater at the end of the first half of 5 minutes. Not going to go through, however. It will be 7-4 in favor of Nation. And keeping in mind, it looks like this time it's going to be Ricky 10-5, MBoZe a lot of engagements 12-14, KiLLa 11-7. Very close double positive, actually. And on the opposite end, StuDyy playing pretty well. We see Chino involved too, and Rambo Ray holding his own from time to time.
Yeah, it's weird to see TCM kind of in the last 2 respawns, and I think also in the Search and Destroy not really have that great of a game. It
seems like he has one every once in a while.
Yeah,
on his, like he was in the top 5 KD list coming into our last 2 or 3 series, and I'm just not seeing that TCM.
Yeah, we need something.
Oh, StuDyy, KiLLa. Oh my goodness, KiLLa. That man has a family. KiLLa, you can't do that to him.
That wasn't right.
StuDyy is now in a milk carton. Have you seen that, man? Because I did not just see that. Surely we all didn't just watch that.
That was bad. That was a cap too. That's the bad part.
That's a highlight reel. That's another montage clip.
That was a kill and a cap. So now instead of a two kill game, it is it is a 3-kill game or a 3-cap game. But a 2-piece there from KiLLa.
Oh my gosh! What was that? Hitch legitimately just threw up all over my notes that took me 8 hours to write.
Yes, that was a immediate reaction from the 3-piece there from KiLLa.
Like random things like that. There's a given why Nation's winning. There's no reason as to why we shouldn't be surprised Nation's winning these because of KiLLa's performances and stuff like that. Like right now, Ricky's 15-6. I don't know.
We haven't. That being said, a lot of kills going down, but not a lot of dings, not a lot of dongs.
You know what I want to do, Hitch?
Yeah.
I want to go to a listening with Nation.
I believe you are correct.
I want to hear what's going down with him. I want to hear Adam KiLLa calling out because he's seeing nothing in the base right now.
Yes.
I want to hear what's going on with Nation, the reason why they're succeeding, and why Ricky Rose is going to finish off quadruple positive. Let's go into a listening with Nation.
I don't see anything bottom Gina.
Yeah, he's fine. Nice. I'm pushing right out.
We're missing someone like 2
middle map.
Chino.
I got him.
Nice.
We're missing one.
StuDyy.
He's sneaking. He's weak.
Fine,
You're going straight for it quick. You're right there. Yep, Ellie. He's weak. Fucking go.
Nice, let's go.
Alright, they're gonna go left, guys. They have to keep wrapping left.
Post alley.
Where's he going? I'm coming to pick a mid. Yeah, he went gate to 10.
I have 10. Alright. In one shot in 10. Dead. Let's go. There might be one
Possibly, Rick. Yeah.
I'm looking.
Middle box, Rick.
I got 10. 3.
Middle box.
I snuck. I got one. Let's go.
Nice. Let's go.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to spunk on these kids.
Go left. He's ready 10.
Alright, I'm here with you, nice.
You're gonna be left again, so I'm gonna go left if you guys can.
I'm left with you.
Get a spawn kill. Hold up.
There's like. Slow
One
down.
shot in there for him.
Post Ellie hitting mid, right up mid. Gate. Yep, right there.
Committed to it. You guys gotta pick that up. You guys gotta pick
Reloading
that up.
though.
He's one shot. He's one shot in our mid. Middle.
Going
Right.
right.
I mid. I have Gina's.
You can come. I don't know. Gina's.
One shot Gina's. He's just slow playing it. Go for a seat.
Yo, to our left in our spawn. He got it.
Nice on me. Fuck, man.
One more, Gina.
Right back, yeah.
Ball changes out. On the point.
Rush him.
Stun. He's stunned. He's
You
one
guys got
shot
him.
too.
You guys got him.
Literally to the left, laying down.
Yeah.
Watch your Gina's in the truck.
Gina's.
Go for it.
Fuck, man.
We're only up 1.
Yeah, let's go.
American.
Blue tarp.
American.
I know. Blue tarp right now.
10 absolute rainbow, absolute.
I Virginia's mirror.
I got one at
Left
30.
corner.
They just
Yeah,
smoked it. We're missing one.
I'm waiting.
Get bottom Gina's. Let's get 4. Let's go.
3. Alright, I'm
Get
pushing.
your
I can
cap,
smoke the
let's go.
portal. Yeah.
3 down, get a kill, and then we got it. Nice. Let's
Nice.
fucking go, both.
I have
Someone get
American
American. You have American. I admit. Sauce. I admit. I have that.
Far left, he stun me water as soon as off spawn.
I got you.
He's post, outside post.
Yeah,
Guys, let's go 2. One's mid map. One post right now. One shot.
Let's
Easy
go.
mark.
Marcus,
3.
let's go. This is where the
Go.
Missing one.
start.
Right, 10 side, if anything.
Looking at.
Nice,
Got
that
one
was him,
corner.
I think.
They're on their portal. They're on their
I
portal.
just played D, right?
You have time.
Minute?
You have time.
Yeah.
Now we have to play D for
Mid box,
50
mid box,
seconds.
hang out.
I have all left. I have left. I got
Nice,
it.
Two. Good shit. I'm helping you left. I'm pushing on your
All
10.
right.
Needed it. He
Mid box again, he's pushing right up middle. These guys are
I'm looking mid. I'm looking mid.
2 10. 2 gate. One's hitting the far left. One's hitting inside 10. 2 left for sure. Outer and inner. Inner. Last guy inner. Right there, you see him. Let's fucking go. I have
go,
American.
go,
I have
right.
American.
3. Let's go.
Oh my
I
god.
have American.
let's go,
right.
Watch that far left.
Yeah, I looked, I
American.
peeked it.
Alright, cool.
Lost
He's
go
middle,
mid.
blue tarp,
Lost
he's
mid,
going
lost
gate.
mid.
Tank.
Dead.
Alright, hold left. Just trap him in. Stun American.
Yep.
Right there, you got him stunned.
Here in the communication nation, feels like they've got it, and they very well could. Only a few more seconds left before this game becomes mathematically impossible, and MBoZe shuts down StuDyy. The last 2 stragglers left to go. Once 11 seconds is off the clock, this game is over. A few more opportunities. A player could make it in just in the nick of time. And this could be possible. One player in the back of the base, a huge 1v1, and KiLLa finds it. Rambo Ray gets cut down, and so do Envy's chances at potentially winning this game number 3. A huge 1v1, but of course KiLLa goes big when Nation yet again calls on him. As now that's going to be Nation rather, up 2 games to 1. But a nail-biter Blitz Warhawk game, as now a Dom Freight sits in the distance between Nation winning this series or Envy forcing the game 5.
That is unreal. You got to think, what does Envy need to win a Freight Dom? Because you know KiLLa's going to sit top white with a Remington, or maybe second story or third story red with a Remington, and he's just going to rain hell down on the Envy squad. So what is it going to take, man?
I don't know. I have no clue. But if the chat has any ideas, feel free to let us know. That was crazy, man. That big 1v1 at the end was, I think, based on the positioning, it looked very possible that Envy could have actually closed that out.
Yeah.
Because it didn't look like it, but I think that guy scored with like 10.2 on the clock. So that guy would have had to have hopped in the portal, but still.
Yeah.
Rambo back in the back lines did his best. And that's the thing
That
too,
would've
like
been wild.
Envy were so close to winning this game. And I think Rambo was like 11-23.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Just playing for sneaks the whole time.
Trying to be a sneaky beaver, but
Trying his best.
unfortunately could not find a lane most of the time. But yeah, man, now we find ourselves match point. What, so far we are, what is this, 3-5-1 in map count for Nation?
Yeah.
That's pretty dominant. I don't know what their overall record is in the entirety of the tournament, but geez.
Yeah. And if you go 5-1 in map count in grand finals and still manage to lose, that would be impressive. So let's see.
Also
if that
not
happens.
possible, but that,
What?
if
No,
they
you
go
can't.
5-1, that means they would be 5-2, then 5-3.
I thought you just said they were 5-1,
They are right now in the grand finals.
and they could still lose. Is
But-
what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is that they can't be 5-1 and lose, because if they lose, that means that they would be then 5-2 and then 5-3. They have to lose 3 maps, Hitch, in order to lose the grand finals.
Okay. I get you.
Maybe I wasn't clear. That might have been my bad.
I hate the chat so much. I hate all of you guys. You're all banned.
Let's take a look
all
at the
banned.
bracket. We love the chat. We love you guys. You guys are great. We appreciate you for hanging out. But obviously, we can see here, Nation right now, 5-1 in map count. And no matter what, right, along with this domination of Fright that's going to come up, and potentially the Search and Destroy Warhawk for Game 5, they're going to be on series point along with tournament point throughout the rest of this game. So something to kind of keep in mind as, what, are we going to have I believe at least it looks like we're going to be having Freight domination. Is that right?
Yeah, Freight
It looks like they have Strike Zone loaded up. I don't know if that's...
Oh, I think they're just waiting for the last player.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure because maybe they're like, you know what? We're not down with that setup. We're playing Strike Zone.
Yeah, maybe.
We're tired of Freight. We're going to play some Strike Zone. I don't know. Maybe some vetoes are coming in. Probably not. I don't think so. But I think one thing that we should definitely do throughout the entirety, not the entirety, but at least take a look at when it comes down to domination. We've been listening to Nation quite a bit. I want to hear Envy's communication. Like, not right now, obviously, because they're probably taking bathroom breaks and whatnot. But I want to hear... Like, I want to hear Rambo Ray in the middle of the game be like, you know what, guys, we got this. This is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it. You're going to rotate here. I'm going to rotate here. I'm going to destroy everything for Canada. I'm going to be hitting golf balls out of nowhere. I'm going to be bowling strikes against these guys.
And he's saying all of that in French.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I want to see Rambo Ray, Mr. Codfather, come out here and then just wreck Nation.
I think that will probably happen in Game 5. I don't think that'll happen here. Because I think Ray is really confident in his search and destroys, but I think he is more so on the respawns, kind of like, you guys, let's go. You guys go. Like,
hey guys, great job.
Yeah, like let's get me to Game 5 so I can be that guy. And,
exactly.
And I think that's what we're looking at right now. But
right.
Let's hope, man. Let's hope Chino goes off again. Maybe StuDyy and really have TCM too. Like just turn up.
Well, guys, of course, speaking of the Ghost Invitational, we also got to talk about some other tournaments that we got going down as well. As I'm going to go and pull up my notes here, try to get everything under wraps. But, of course, you guys can see on your screens right now, going to be doing a Black Ops 3 Throwback tournament, of course, in partnership with Hitch as well. Of course, if you guys are interested, we're going to be having the Black Ops 3 Throwback Qualifier, which, of course, is going to be Search and Destroy only this Friday on September 28th, of course, here on twitch.tv/UMG events. Of course, there's only going to be 5 credits to enter per player, so if you guys are interested and want to be involved in that qualifier, winner will, of course, get a spot in the Black Ops 3 Throwback Tournament, which will officially take place the very next day, actually, on September 29th, and that will be hosted on twitch.tv/HitchARide with 2 eyes. And, yeah, guys, if you guys are interested and want to be involved in that, or at least want to know a little bit more information, you can put !qualifier in the chat below to actually get a link to the tournament page to kind of get exactly all the information that you need, Hitch. But, man, I'm excited for this Throwback Tournament. Excited to cast the qualifier and to see how great players are transferring in ahead of the Black Ops 4.
Oh, I already have a few world champions in my DMs right now.
Is that right? Yeah. Recent world champions or just overall?
Very recent.
Very recent.
Very recent
Gotcha.
world champions in my DMs saying that they would like to play in that. So
interesting.
I also have some very ancient world champions in my DMs. So it's going to be a lot of big names in that tournament, and I'm super excited about it. And I'm excited for the entire new theme of the fact that we have people that can qualify for it as well.
Yeah,
so
it should be a lot of fun to watch. But, of course, as we digress, loading in for what could be the final map of the Ghost Throwback Invitational, we are going to be seeing domination on Freight Nation. One more map to close it out. Envy holding on by a thread, desperately wanting to see that Game 5 search and destroy so that Rambo Ray can clutch on and hope that his team can get him there. We'll see how that works out for him. But, of course, we talked about when we discussed domination for how important B-Dom is. And it looks like initial control already going to be grabbed from the Nation team.
Yeah, wait, no, from the not Nation team.
Oh, apologies. Yes, you're correct.
Yeah, it looked weird because he was running that way. Yeah.
Right.
But that's good. That's good for Envy to immediately get that control. And they also have 3 down now, so... Who knows, man? Who knows? I feel like if you're an Envy supporter right now and you're wanting Rambo Ray to pull it out, you it's not looking good. It's looking a little grim up to this point, but still, because they got there in that winner's bracket side, anything could happen. All you need is to take 2 more maps. After all of this, it's been a beating. Yeah. It's been ugly, but it's still only 2 maps away. You take 1 respawn, and then it's a search and destroy, and those can go either way all the time. So.
And I'm taking a look at the scoreboard right now. Already, just nearly even 2 minutes into the game, we see TCM 8-2 right now. This guy's been a little bit silent, it's fair to say, Hitch, especially in the grand finals. We were waiting for him to turn up when we were loading into our kind of final few series. He was at one of the guys in the top 5 KDs of the entire tournament, around a 1.2 to 1.3. So looking to see him have a big performance, especially when his team needs the most.
Yeah, and that's what you got to think is he's a player that plays Ghosts. He plays a lot of S&D tournaments. Obviously, Variant is a whole new beast, but only coming in to play this tournament this morning, he kind of has to bring it all the time, 100% effort all the time, and I feel like we haven't been getting that. But if he can do it now, it's only 2 maps away from taking the gold.
Now, I've been talking about it. I've been saying I want to hear MBoZe communication. I want to see how they're going to bring this one back. And I think if we could, it'd be great to listen in with the boys in blue to see exactly what their game plan could be, to see exactly what their strategies are.
It has been a while since we heard Rambo's voice.
It's true, and I think it's only fair that we give the fans exactly what they want. They want to hear the Codfather speak, as we're going to go ahead and head to a quick little listen in with the boys in blue.
Log. Pushing out, jumped out.
Red door, one shot.
Two red door.
Two red door.
Play safe.
One's mid-train
Go see.
That's right.
We're double on C.
I'm here, be with you.
I got your left on here. I got your back left.
I'm going top white.
Nice.
Oh, fuck.
Guys, top crates. Fuck, dude.
I was gonna
Guys
get
gonna be on B. You're gonna be on B.
Bottom beer.
What? 2 1-shot on B.
One more on B. Nice.
Got him.
Charlie dead.
Mid.
Last guy.
Be dead.
Shit.
I got C.
One back white.
Hold white.
Everyone top crates. One guy's top crates right now. Back B here.
Shoot me.
Back dead. One more top
Nice job, let's
crate.
go.
Another one top here, I
Bottom
think.
crates.
Average chain post.
Ran across. Red.
Dead.
One top here.
I spawned close. I think one no weed.
Yeah, they're on the ground.
Oh, nice.
Alright, top crates.
I'm backing up.
Shooting crates.
Top crates.
Nice.
You guys probably want to see.
One A, one C. I shit on that kid.
You
Let's go.
You got C or no?
I'm hopping on this.
One guy back white.
For my train, I died. He's crossing.
You see, he got me. He just struck me. Adam's in the back of the base.
Oh, he killed me. Two.
I'm
Two
spawning in
back
too.
B. Only one at C.
Hold on.
The other two
Get a nade on
are
it?
Mid.
by
One's mid.
Just trying to see.
One shot C.
got him.
Nade,
Nice.
be careful, don't
Good
get
nade,
it.
good
Dead.
You got a trophy anyways.
Front white.
Bottom beer, front white.
Hold B.
Bottom beer hurt.
We get on B.
Two on it.
One shot.
I can't get him off.
Logs,
Weak.
1 shot. ASD 1 shot.
S&D. To your left. Nice.
Fire B Dom. He pushed up fire door.
Weak in front of your right.
Front white, 1 shot.
Got him.
Got this guy right here.
Two.
From mid on. Weak. Two right there. Two from mid.
Got one. I'm hopping.
One more here. Third in the box. Third in the close box. Dead. One more crate alley.
We're neutral it.
Okay, red train.
Nice fucking cap. Let's shot, boys.
From bottom beer.
Yeah, got me. Come back up front. Sorry.
Crate alley.
Another train.
Yeah. Good shit, boys.
Good side. Let's go.
Envy.
This
Showing
could
some
be
signs of life.
happening.
This could be happening. Well, they're going to have a 32-point lead heading into second half of 5 minutes. Looking at the scoreboard right now, we see a few names lining it up. Chino 16-11, 13-13, even score for TCM right now. Solid stuff coming in from these guys, but I feel like every time we were watching them for more than like 30 seconds, they were dying by KiLLa at some point.
Yeah.
It just goes to show how lethal he is around the map.
Yeah. And like we said before, the last domination they played, I don't know if it was the last, but one of the dominations, somebody had a killer first half with Chino, just absolutely going off, and then in the second half, it just all fell apart.
That's true, yeah.
It's happened once. It could happen again in a series with Chino going off and TCM having a really good start to the game. So we'll see how they bounce back, I guess you could say, for this particular game.
Definitely going to be very, very important. Of course, looks like B control going to be up to anyone to grab at this point. Ricky's shooting through a few dead corpses on the train tracks. As Miracle's firing away as well, just in the backside as assistance comes through. Stuns as well. Tons of nades. All kinds of lethals and tacticals being tossed throughout the map. And it looks like as things start to dissipate, for the most part, KiLLa is still hanging back here with that solid Remington shot, man. Him and MBoZe explode for 2, and they're going to immediately hop on this B flag in a matter of moments. Control back to Nation. 3:40 on the clock, and Nation, for the time being, is doing exactly what they need to, holding a majority of the flags in their favor.
Wow.
Oh my
Beams.
gosh, KiLLa!
Just absolute beams.
21-14.
That's wild. I don't even know how he saw those players through the smoke, but he did. He saw it with his X-ray vision and his bald head. He was able to pick those players off.
Oh my gosh, nice assist. And yet again, he is running out of ammunition. It's gotten to that point almost in every single game. He's running out of ammo. It's literally that scary. KiLLa, they're almost telling him to sit in the back of the backside because of how amazing his shot is right now. 22-14, and Hitch, take a look at that scoreboard. That deficit is beginning to become less and less and less.
That's what we just talked about. Like, you gotta play both halves. You can't just absolutely fry one half and then, you know, kind of slow down the second half. It's not pretty.
Not at all, and it looks like nice shots coming in from TCM. Unfortunately, does get traded, but it looks like Chino's going to be there, and that will be 2 caps, or 2 holds right now, as far as flags are considered right now for Envy. That's going to be big, but 3 players go down. Chino as well. 4 players dropped, and that's going to now be the roles reversed. 2 capture now given toward Nation. Could that be the final vice script? Could that be the full Nelson put into play? Players even going for the flank. Rambo realizes it. However, a huge cut watch there from KiLLa. On the opposite end, MBoZe puts down the trophy, using it as somewhat of a shield, at least gets that flag neutralized for the time, and Miracles is doing, oh my gosh, damage off the spawn. 3 go down yet again, and Nation is starting to erupt, going to try to get this quick trip cap. It's not going to happen because they kill all players on Envy so fast, they all have time to spawn up with one another to get that flag in their favor, but unbelievable stuff. Just a flip switch, rather, for Nation.
Yeah, it's crazy how dominant that first half was, because it seems like this half has been nothing but Nation, and they're still down by 10 points. So anything can happen. It seems like they've neutralized that B flag, and Ray is behind them. Oh, almost coming up with a 2-piece.
But as long as they continue neutral, though, that will help them win the game because they're at the advantage right now.
Yeah.
So this is a big moment, and MBoZe just gets the capture, maybe even just seconds away. Where the boys of Envy for maybe even shooting the feet, shooting the little ledges that they could have saw toward that train track. But a 6-point game, things starting to get interesting. 1 minute on the clock, and it all comes down to this. Ricky, a big moment, gets the assistance, but it looks like it is going to be an official headshot going down as well. Big moment from Nation. All players from Envy in the back of the base except for one. Someone seems to be hanging on that C flag, and Chino has made it behind enemy lines, gets the neutralization, and should be able to get the flag as well. However, Nation is destroying on the other side of the map, and KiLLa gets a huge kill. It looks like it will be Nation who takes the lead for the short time. StuDyy dies on the B flag, and no flags right now for Envy. Desperately trying to grab this one on A.
Oh my
And this is coming down to the wire. Time match, 23 seconds left.
Oh my, they cap B, and I believe they also have A, so there's a double caps for the Envy squad right now.
Oh my gosh, also Ricky! This could be it. This is a big capture. They can't get it. They get it off. And Chino throws the nade and actually neutralizes it. They don't get the official flag cap.
Grab
a tie game. Just a moment left. Can they get it in time? Can anyone hop on? And we're going to see a tie game.
Oh my God.
A tie game. 147-147 as we will replay Freight Domination. Another round of 10 minutes as this game was just too good to be true. We need to see it again. Oh my God! How did that happen? 32-19 from KiLLa.
No warning, goalie. No warning. Just that's gonna be tweeted at me so many times.
And they're restarting this immediately. They're hopping right back into this. My God.
Holy Lord, man.
My throat is on fire. Just for the record. Can I get a water, please, if someone's out there? Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it. You could have okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's what friends are for.
I'm not trying to make anyone listen to me. Oh gosh. Whoa, my. And okay, and we're gonna see a 5v3.
All right.
Oh boy.
Wow.
So what's your thoughts right now, Hitch?
I think I don't know, but to actually talk about the match, it seemed like that first map or the first round was just an insane play from TCM and also Chino. I think Chino was doing a lot of good things, but can that happen twice? You know,
that's true.
It seems like if goalie, it seems like if they're winning at all, it's because one player or two players, you know, are absolutely going massive. But but it seems like chemistry wise, Nation has that locked down. So we'll see.
Oh boy, like it just seems to me as if, like we said, like Envy has a great start, especially to their dominations, but they don't keep that consistency heading into the second half. And KiLLa, man, if you guys are just tuning in, KiLLa has been a one-man wrecking crew. Heading into the very initial of finals, he had a 1.40 overall KD. And they've been playing the entirety of today. It hasn't been, oh, they played 3 easy opponents. They've played everybody.
Yeah.
And he has a 1.4.
Should we ask for a replay on that?
We are revisiting Freight Domination as we hear the Codfather himself, Rambo Ray, in the in-game communication talking about what their initial strategies are going to be for this, because got to replay everything and see how it all lines out. But my goodness, Hitch, another 10 minutes and another match point for Nation as they pulled it out at the end. You got to give credit to Nation, because at that point, you're probably saying big moment for Nation, right? Because they were down and they brought it back.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe we just hop into a listen in with Nation, see how they're bouncing back this time.
I think that's a phenomenal idea. I think we should do that. You think so?
I think we should do it as well. I think that's a phenomenal idea. I think we should do that.
You think it's a phenomenal idea?
Yeah.
I say we do it. We're going to hop into a listen with Nation to see how their communication's going ahead of the restart.
One's pushing you, both pushing you.
Nah, yep, you got me,
Damn it, 2 by B-Dom. It's fine. We're going to have to work already.
It's Owens. Oh, nice.
Gate.
One shot.
One's on fire. One's on fire. One's on fire.
I think he's going to go red, guys. Hold the red.
I got 2.
Nice, 2, baby.
You got our fire? Did you get our fire?
No.
You can call
Back red. Back red. Back red. Back red.
red. I got him. 4.
Nice.
Fire, nice.
No, he's still Owens.
I'm looking top Owens. I'm looking at Owens. I'm waiting for this guy.
Still in there camping.
Yeah, he's just holding the staircase. Another guy just hit red. They're spawning red.
Yeah,
Someone hit on the ground or something.
No,
nice.
Owens.
KiLLa got red.
First story, Owens.
He's gonna come
I
back.
feel like you from the
Red, hold on. I'm going back red. I don't see him. He's camping in the corner red. Top right corner.
Second story.
Yep.
Hold on, white.
Switching corners. Got
Nice
him.
one.
One's in Owens still. One's still in our Owens, right?
Yeah. Should be.
One's red doors. They're just double stacking red. One's in our Owens. He's in the left corner.
Owen's dead.
No, from white.
One shot on red door.
Nice.
One shot logs. It's Rambo. He's playing back red.
Yeah, he's just going to hold it.
Just closed it on me.
It's fine.
I got Rambo. Let's go.
Nice.
Opening
No one red door. No one red door weak. Red door weak.
Red hop then.
2.
No, he's not in red.
He's pushed their side. I'm stunned.
Bottom their brew, guys. Bottom their brew.
Top. He's going to 2-piece you. That's
Logs. Nice.
There's a guy in their brew.
I'm going crates. Nice. Come on, I'm
He's
pushing
underground.
crates.
He just closed white. He's in white somewhere.
I'm here, crates. I got your crates.
White steps. Nice, thank you.
I got him on the spawn.
You guys gotta push him to slay from. They're gonna nade him.
Owens.
Yeah, hit underground.
Alright, I'm gonna go away.
You got crazy timing.
It's fine, yeah, go ahead. You're gonna have to spawn kill kids though.
Red door.
And one's our mid.
I take your time. One red door.
He's camping back A. He's
Go,
camping back there.
Oh, we're down.
Get red now.
Yo, we need smokes, Mary. If you have a smoke.
I will wanna die.
It's
Still
red.
left. I don't know why I did that. Back red.
Yeah, he's weak. We gotta push our red from here. I'm gonna be in trouble, dude.
I got you, dude.
Logs weak.
And this guy's front Owens.
It's fine,
They're
just don't do 3
not going for 3 cap, yeah.
One's mid alley.
I needed far red.
One's our bottom Owens, left side. There's 2
alley
red.
hit with a nade. Or red hit with a nade.
Down this dumpster.
Bottom fire got me. Off spawn. Nice. There we go. Take your time. Close fire or open fire. One of the 2.
Isn't there good? Yeah.
Go
get it open and kill her here.
I got one. I got him Owens.
Oh, and crates. Fuck, dude. Crates in front here.
I got one middle.
Crates.
3.
No,
Nice. Where's the last one?
Underground, I'm coming.
Nice.
Thank you.
On it with you, boss.
Let's fucking go.
Bro, that's all we need right there.
Let's go. I'm going through.
Get that left crates. Get this
Come on,
crate.
man. So we gotta go wait.
I'll help you, boss. I'm helping you.
No, crates above me.
Stay up, guys. We have to stay
Yeah,
up
I can help you, crates.
Crates. I couldn't. He's low. It looks like he's low.
Oh, just sit there, right?
One's in white. I think one's in white.
Play with him.
One's
Jiggle
white.
it. Jiggle peek it. Jiggle peek it.
I am.
Nice.
No,
Off.
bottom right.
Right, one's on flag. Top white, he just jumped out. That's a trade. Trade that. There's
Hey,
two
one's
red.
up.
Red and cap. Beat on right there. Kill him. Nice. One's in the red though. Marcus, play your life. Spawning underground.
One shot on fire, bro. Going back right, back right to the left.
Native fire, red then. Right there, white.
Get
Get that guy white. Guy, white weak.
It's front white. They're 2 by white, absolute. Two.
I got one. One shot. Front white weak. He's going on B. There's 2 on B.
Of course, you hear the communication going there with the Nation squad. Currently seeing a 20-point deficit. Envy yet again coming out to play. But it has been these first halves that we're used to, Hitch. As MBoZe nearly shuts down 3 in a row, but we're used to seeing this from the boys on Envy. It's just a matter of them closing it out has been the problem.
Maybe it got into their heads too, that last map where they thought, you know, we've been getting spanked, we've been getting treated as less than men, and now we realize that it only takes 2 maps before we take the grand finals.
It's true.
And they got a little taste of that with the last map. Playing it as well as they did. So it seems like Envy has come out to a very, very hot start, and StuDyy whipping it around.
Whipping indeed. That's for sure.
He whipped it. He whipped it good.
Whipped it real good. Good effort there coming in from Mr. Stud himself, but it looks like as the time starts to tick down, it will go from a 30-second deficit into a 20-second one. We start to hear the communication come through for the boys on Nation, as it looks like somehow MBoZe knew that StuDyy was just around the corner. Don't know how that was possible, but regardless, the communication seemed a little bit up. They were kind of communicating back and forth, saying, you know what, this is our opportunity. Once we get that B flag control, that's when we can bring this thing back. So Nation still, they know they can do it, but they've done it on Octane in game number 1 on Domination. They were able to do it in the second half. Obviously, they do it on this map in game mode exactly, just in the game before the reset. So Nation's got to feel a lot of confidence, but yet again, man, we see Chino and TCM going off. Keep in mind, 15-9 for Chino, 16-12 for TCM. Let's see how that changes after this next 5 minutes.
Yeah, this is huge, and you got to think Nation has done this twice. This would be the 3rd time that they get the score run up on them the first half, and then still are able to take it back. So
that's a great entry from MBoZe.
I would say anything's possible, but it looks like it's very possible. I've seen it twice.
Oh, nice responding shot there from TCM. Takes down 2 along with the impressive headshot there onto MBoZe. It seemed as if that would have been the initial cap the Nation needed to get back to a level playing field, but someone just 3rd story red, and KiLLa goes for the challenge and takes him down. That is a man who is feeling all the confidence in the world, and he has every right to feel that exact way. Literally hops out of complete cover to challenge someone.
That's 4 down, though.
On a 3rd story head glitch. But yeah, like you mentioned, 3 players down. And this is where Envy starts to maybe take control of the game. They're forcing into the spawn.
And they know they're going to spawn in that back left area on crates, but it seems like TCM just kind of sprints in there. But Chino with wow. Great head glitch, but also KiLLa is on the other team, and he's on another level. 2018 KiLLa is something scary.
It really is. Granted, not having the greatest scoreline for the time. However, I can't wait to see how that one progresses in the next 3.5 minutes. But also, got to give a lot of credit to MBoZe, especially in the respawns as of the grand finals. He has really been turning up, being that second punch that we've been talking about with KiLLa quite a bit. So that's going to be the case. They need these guys to turn up, but it looks like Chino doing the exact difference. Oh my gosh, this Kobe nade could be good. Can he land it? Unfortunately, it looks like it explodes just before it can land on that C flag, so it looks like it will be neutralized for the time, but MBoZe being the annoying factor in the back and takes down Chino. Like I said, fantastic kill coming through. Not even worried about the capture at this point. Just as long as they kind of keep things close, they'll be happy with that.
And all Envy really needs right now is time. It's not much. It's not as much about points as it is not letting them get points.
This is going to be huge as well. 1v1, and they're going to allow StuDyy. They actually give all the confidence to him. I think that was Rambo who was with him. Trusted StuDyy, or excuse me, trusted that person to win the 1v1, and just like that, though, Nation now only with 1 flag to their name. Like I said, man, I don't want to say it's not possible because they've done it, but we're back in a similar spot.
Sheesh, crazy.
Needs to kind of get the players down here. Miracles and Adam, a.k.a. KiLLa, finding 2. Where are Chino? Where is Rambo? And you see Rambo playing slow. He's ready for the flank. They're very curious as to where he could be.
He's playing so sneaky.
Here comes the play, and KiLLa is ready for it. Shuts him down. And what seemed like a very smart play coming in from Rambo was an even better shot in response from KiLLa.
Yeah.
Now back to even and hunting for players instead of red.
And 2 minutes is still a lot of time. Anything can happen. It's just crazy that we've probably played 75% of this game, and still it's not over. Like you could,
yeah.
Like with a triple cap right now.
Oh boy,
it could diminish really
if he
quick.
can keep them back to base, he can't. That would have been so huge if Nation could have pushed them back in the spawn just to allow that time to continually go their way. MBoZe bottom floor shuts one down. Or just above them. As long as they can keep these players back, this is what they absolutely need.
My God.
Huge kill coming in from MBoZe. At the same time, though, Rambo shuts down one inside of middle for the side of Nation. And MBoZe, as long as he continues to be that nuisance, if he can continue to do plays like that, Nation will be in a great spot having that entry be there. KiLLa in an interesting spot. MiRx falls, though. This is where KiLLa needs to go big. Drops one, taking shots from the side, and Envy desperately needs to hop on this flag.
What is this is nuts, man. How is this happening? There's no way this is happening for a third time.
They can't find a lane. They can't find a route. They're struggling so difficult, or they're having such a big difficulty with finding it because of plays like KiLLa.
Can they tie it with a 2 cap? I don't even know.
It could be possible. They're both at odds right now. So it's definitely there. TCM, of course, keeping in mind, the middle flag is neutral. Just as I say that, though, I believe it actually goes the way or excuse me, I apologize. I thought it was neutral for the time. It went white for a moment, but that's just my apologies. Nation in control. We are coming down to the wire as long as they hold this. Oh, my God, Hitch. We could be seeing another play happen. Nation probably trying to add up things in their mind. 15 seconds remain, and they realize we have to force the issue onto C. We need to get the neutralization on that flag. Can it happen? Big kills coming in from StuDyy as it comes down to the wire. Could this be it? Could we see Envy force the game number 5? And it looks like we could be seeing exactly that. It comes within 4 points. But Envy will somehow echo back.
I can't believe this is happening.
They answer the call, and ladies and gentlemen, we will be seeing a Game 5 in our second grand final. After such a strong presence from the Nation squad, this one comes down to a final map, Search and Destroy on Warhawk. 11 rounds of play, best of 6. And what a tournament it has been. As this is all going to get summarized, or this is all going to get summarized in just one match.
I just can't believe it. I can't believe this is happening again. It happened the first year of throwbacks. I believe that it happened one of the throwbacks last year where it went to last map.
Yeah.
Last game. And it's happening again this year. Rambo Ray is in finals of a 2018 tournament. And not even finals. He's last map. This entire time, we have set up for a one-and-done Warhawk S&D for $3,000.
Wow. That's all there needs to be said is wow. That's it. If you're in the chat right now, I want to see predictions. I want to see what people are thinking right now for this match. If you haven't done so already, by the way, make sure to tweet out the stream. Let your friends know. Just let everyone know. There's only going to be one more game. 11 rounds. Best of 11 rounds. This is how it gets defined. The entirety of this tournament. This grand final in itself has been, I don't even know what word to describe this. It has been absurd. It has been insane.
It has been disintegrating.
It has been. As we've gone full Poppy mode on the casting desk, man. It's been fun, buddy. It has been. And I can't wait to see how this last round, last game goes because,
so text your grandma. Tell her to watch some Call of Duty. Tweet out this string. Put it on MySpace. Put it on Facebook. Make sure to Instagram it. Your story as well as just simply posting it.
If you're in a Best Buy, turn it on all the computers. If you're in a Radio Shack, which I don't think exists anymore, put it on all the the electronics you can think of there.
If you're in an Apple store right now, get out because it's midnight. What are you doing?
What are you doing in the
there?
mall? That's
yeah,
crazy. Is there maybe the iPhone XS release?
Extra small?
I think there was like the new iPhone 10 got released. Oh boy, you know what that means?
Hero.
I need to blast this. We need to blast this. Nostalgia, unreal. Truly one of the greatest songs of all time. A rich soundtrack in Call of Duty history, as it perfectly describes what will be an incredible final match to decide everything, as we can kind of take a look throughout the map, see exactly how everything's going to go. When we talk about the bomb sites, of course, B is going to be the more preferred of the two. You rarely see players go toward A, a.k.a. American, but it can happen from time to time. Of course, we will be seeing a quick little restart, ladies and gentlemen, but if you haven't done so already, this is your opportunity. Tweet out the stream using the link twitch.tv/UMG events. Let us know in the chat, along with on Twitter, who you think is going to take this final game and close out the Ghost Throwback Invitational.
Oh, this drop is just amazing. Yes. Are you dancing in the chat? You should be. Ha! Ah!
One final game.
Wub, 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 wub.
It has been an incredible ride, but here we go. As we said, best of 11 rounds.
Wanna be a hero.
Envy.
I wanna be a hero.
Versus Nation. As Hitch provides the phenomenal soundtrack. Better than the original, actually.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
But it will be envious off the start here on
Watch
offense.
StuDyy hit this.
And we talked about it, man. A push toward A. It's very uncommon. Thought he was about to shoot his teammate in the back there.
I probably would have.
But Rambo with the nades
with
early.
The first blood
Woo.
of the last map. Oh! Sees two in the back of the spawn. And
oh, he knows. He knows, but MBoZe knows more. Finds one. Nearly finds a second. They begin to line up, but MBoZe only will walk away with a single frag. 2v2 Chino, the bomb on his back, and Ricky and KiLLa are just debating on why they aren't continuing to push A. However, it could just be a late push. It may not be on the exact timing that they're used to. However, trades go through and StuDyy will wallbang it.
Oh my god.
Defense is possible, and he will get the pick onto KiLLa. That is a huge round for the boys blue to start things off.
Yes. I can't believe it. After watching the first series, could you imagine that this game goes
absolutely
to
not.
round or game 5?
We were talking about it was like, okay, if NB wins one map, that'll be great for them.
Yeah.
But it's just like the first series was destruction. Like besides, I think the Blitz Freight that we had, nothing was close.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. You got to think. I wonder if StuDy's going to switch.
You mean switch weapons?
Yeah, I think.
yeah.
I think he's just. I think he kept it though. I think he's strictly going snipe with a pistol.
Oh, and
MBoZe just heard that man break his ankles jumping down off the top. Drug. I couldn't remember the call outs. And somebody is trapped in post, and so this is looking really rough for StuDyy, who again stuck with the snipe. I think he just got hit marker too.
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
wow. Big kill coming in from StuDyy. However, in the overall scheme of things, doesn't mean that much. But back and forth we go as both teams challenge the other, yelling across the main stage that doesn't really exist. It's just online, but yelling each other from across the country. But we'll see if StuDyy decides to go and hang on with that sniper rifle. And it looks like he's pretty evident on using it. Obviously one of the best snipers in the world, but one thing that would be nice is that if they actually had someone go and grab the bomb, that's pretty important.
Yeah.
And it looks like that will be Rambo, who references back. Maybe he just wanted to peek A and then grabs the bomb and make sure the bomb doesn't maybe go farther. I'm just trying to throw something out there. Maybe not. Probably not exactly what happened, but it looks like stuns go through. Rambo sees stars for a moment, but rejoins the gunfight along TCM.
And I think they're gonna try to work this B plant very, very soon. But you have StuDyy watching the flank, and there's two people that are actually pushing that flank, so see if he's able to pick it off.
Oh. Huge peek. Not able to find it. Not able to land the shot.
Oh, no.
And it looks like a StuDyy hits the ground. Potentially so do Envy's chances of winning this round number 3, but not if Chino has anything to say about it.
I think that's, yeah.
Long distance AR, and just like that, TCM falls as well. Miracles and MBoZe combined for 2 in 2 seconds. Speaking of 2s, that will be Nation's second to add on. And we talk about players to be looking out for. We've been discussing a number of different names. It's been KiLLa quite a bit, but like we said, MBoZe, man, 6-1 to start off this game. He's averaging, what, close to 2 kills per round. Definitely something to look out for.
Going off. That's what, this is where MBoZe just is this is MBoZe's playground right now. Search and destroy, one and done for $3,000. He's done this before, and he'll most definitely do it again. So he is no stranger to this scenario.
A lot of chemistry with these players, especially the Nation side. Could definitely nod your hat at that group for probably having more than the other. Ricky, though, MBoZe setting up on opposite sides of the map as they look to try and hold down this setup. But it looks like someone actually could just be above MBoZe here in Drug. Spots one on gate, takes him down at the same time. KiLLa also drops one, and someone is in mid-map, and MBoZe knows exactly where they are. Puts his reticle right on the opponent's forehead. As there goes Rambo Ray. My word, MBoZe. I'm not sure if Rambo was just trying to like sneak through there or what really the case was, but MBoZe 8-1. I do not want to meet that man on the battlefield.
I bet you
right
he's
now.
turning up. Should we go into an SD listen-in?
I think we should for this round.
With Nation. Let's see what they're saying.
Smoked it. They stunned there.
We push through and flank them, or what are we doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm holding our
They're
base.
not here. They're not here.
He's sniping their 18 looking post.
Just stay. I'll get this kid.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm flanking water. It's fine. Just work,
Have our
StuDyy.
push through. They're just tight setup. They're doing a real tight setup.
I might be in this D-back with the sniper.
I didn't see him.
And then he's gotta be like drug. The sniper, bro.
Oh my god, where'd he kill me from? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, one's in American.
One shot right corner. Nice.
On the face, he's going for worldies, dude. He's coming. Nice. Actually, we don't really want kills. We want O.
Yeah.
Low key. Run out there and die.
I'm just gonna have to hop a bomb. Yeah.
Good job.
It's fine. 3-2.
Yeah, we gotta keep winning our
You
fucking.
just gotta be careful, like on that pick. Like.
No, I know, bro. He's at the 18 where they're just looking for that should.
Are you staring at post?
Nah, I just peeked it and he hit it instantly.
Yeah.
No worries. We worked hard. We have a round advantage. They know we're gonna be.
Strong arm cross.
Yeah, keep strong.
We're gonna have to hit the flank.
Take the bomb bear. Take the bomb bear. Should
Do what?
Fortunately, the one round we go in with Nation is the one that they don't really succeed in. However, back on the offense, and we noticed as well, one thing to kind of take note of, you heard KiLLa saying, we're out in the open to Ricky, basically saying we want the O. It means they want the offense. Offense actually on Warhawk is preferred quite a bit of the time.
Yeah. So in order, they're just saying run out and die just in case it goes to that round 11. Whoever has the most kills gets the defense.
Right.
The defensive side. So that is a very awkward strat, but it does happen every once in a while.
Definitely, and of course, communication coming in, Ricky watching over throughout that smoke. And as that happens, Miracles could either be working on the flank, and this could also turn into a pinch. As they've got a few minutes of time, a few seconds rather. As Rambo drops 2v2, and Chino just eliminates KiLLa in a matter of a half a second. Bullet to the noggin, and Miracles needing to have one at this time. Quick rush from both the NB players, and they are going to just get to that bomb site in time. It will be TCM grabbing the defuse, but my goodness, back and forth we go. Hitch, 3 apiece.
3 apiece. Could it happen? I don't know if my heart could take it. Rambo Ray is 1-6, and we saw him get the sticky nade. He got the first blood of the whole game. And
it's so many more since then. Oh man,
It's been rough ever since then, but
I'm rooting for Rambo.
Anything could happen. Three more rounds for one of these teams, and they're going home with the gold.
StuDyy taking a quick look at the pallet. Of course, that's where a player's head can actually run to from time to time. And there it is. Quick turnaround shot goes down onto KiLLa. 4v2 for Envy, and this is their ability to rally. They've got the man count advantage. They've got pretty much a site locked down as long as they can shut down Miracles, and StuDyy finds that kill as well. This man is making the sniper look like a vector.
He is just sprinting around with the sniper, using it like a shotgun.
And Ricky's in no man's land. They're probably saying the exact same thing to him. Hey, man, just run out in the open. Yeah, and that's what he does. He doesn't even try to check his corners. He just runs right out and allows the opponents to take him down. His TCM's happy to do it. But my goodness, StuDyy. Talk about an impact. Just opens up the A bomb site, opens up that American side of the map, and I don't know. It's just that might he might actually be. Like, you could argue, like, best snipers in certain titles. Like, you got to say StuDyy from Ghosts. Like, there's no question at this point. There really is no question.
I can't believe it. They looked their backs were so far against the wall that first series, and the second series, really.
Yeah.
But they happened to steal. I mean, they stole a dom, and now they're up in the final map of the tournament. It's just hard to even believe.
It really is. Crazy to think about, and that could be the momentum that Envy is thinking in their minds as well.
This is a huge
oh
round.
My gosh!
Way with the snaps on Miracles.
Rambo going huge through mid map, silences Miracles, and lets them know that's what I used to do all the time to my opponents. You love to see it coming in from the Godfather.
Ricky evened it up. And now he's in a crazy power position, but TCM guns him off of that. This is insane.
MBoZe up close, finds one, tries to turn the second. No. MBoZe, oh my
Is it a
God!
1v1 situation?
Oh my word, MBoZe, one more player left, and it happens to be Mr. Rambo Ray, the final boss. Sniper is on the ground here from Rambo if he wants to pick it up.
I think he just got terrible timing and didn't see that.
I want to say he spotted him, but MBoZe tries to go for the challenge.
Oh my God!
MBoZe with the 1v3 to even up the rounds again, and Nation will not be silenced. Just when we start to give all the credit back to Envy, MBoZe is here to say, I'm the one who started Nation, and I'm the one to rejuvenate them back in this Game 5 1v3 to go along with his 8 kills prior. Silences the Godfather.
Serious?
And now they're back on the defensive end, Hitch. This has got to be some huge momentum for the guys on Nation here.
And StuDyy has this crazy line of sight. Almost took that guy going to Water Tower. But now, I mean, as you see, Nation is playing a very, very slow game at B. Nobody pushed up. And I believe that StuDyy knows that now.
Remember Ray tossing out the nade. Can it land? Gets a few hit markers. Trying to go for the challenge here. Not going to find him. All 4 players from either side still up. Just as I say that, who else other than StuDyy with the sniper rifle? Thankfully, silences MBoZe, their biggest enemy so far throughout this game. In Rambo's close quarter fights, at least, have been on point.
Oh my God, this is so intense. I can't believe it. It's a 2v4 situation. Oh, the beams!
The beam from Rambo. My gosh. Ricky. All by himself.
1v3. Wow.
We saw it last round.
Yeah, you got to think this. I mean, this could have been game.
He spotted someone on white truck. Spots one from behind as well. This is a huge moment. He can find the kill. No, not able to officially get an elimination on anyone. And you could argue he takes down that player from long. Then he has the knowledge that someone's on white truck. That's a totally different story. If a few more hit markers hit TCM. Regardless, though, Envy. Thankfully, to the insane plays from the Godfather. Granted, you could argue his performance as far as the KD ratio hasn't been the greatest, but when they need him in that round, he is there to provide it, along with the strategic calls throughout the game.
Oh, my God.
And MBoZe 1v3 starts to become less and less of a target for that momentum that I'm sure Nation is desperately trying to get around. It will be the boys of Envy on match point. One more round to close it out. Can they do it here despite being knocked out so heavily?
KiLLa.
Just as we start to say that, though, KiLLa saying, remember me. Remember what I've done so far throughout this tournament? The fact that I had a 1.4 KD heading into this?
Oh my God, we're going to
another.
a round 11.
Rambo Ray, 1v4.
I can't believe this is happening.
Could this be the case? Runs to the smoke. And they're okay, so they're gonna wait. It's a nice try, Rambo. A nice little greeting. That was KiLLa. I guarantee KiLLa was probably shaking his head in real life. But ladies and gentlemen,
round 11.
Game 5.
This is
round 11, the final
round
of the Ghost Throwback Invitational. Started by Hitch, powered by UMG. Here we go. It will be Envy on the offense. That's actually what Nation wanted. A first blood here could almost guarantee you the round, as both teams should play very slow. StuDyy rocking it out with that sniper rifle.
No, and they know his pre-fires. They know how he plays. They're not going to peek anything, and it doesn't look like they're playing fast either. They're literally just playing their angles.
Spotted him.
I don't know why Ray didn't take that challenge, and he's going to die from the left.
Oh my gosh, Ricky!
Terrible timing.
That's such an uncharacteristic challenge from the flank. An incredible call from Ricky, but at the same time, StuDyy comes in big, shuts down MBoZe. A 3v3.
And you got to think TCM.
Miracles finds him. Miracle shuts him down, and just like that, Chino finds one of the Miracles.
2v2 situation.
A 2 versus 2. Chino and StuDyy versus Ricky and KiLLa. Chino gets shut down from the side, and KiLLa's presence is known. Back up to StuDyy.
That's going to do it. KiLLa with a 2-piece.
KiLLa's going to make it happen, as he will find the final 2 kills, and who other than Adam Sloss, the bald eagle, soaring throughout Warhawk, as he will win this game for Nation, will win this series and this tournament, as Nation are your Ghost Throwback Invitational champions. An unbelievable scene of events as we saw the Game 5. We saw the round 11. This series had everything and more involved, especially in this second series, and Hitch and I literally can't even believe it. Truly unbelievable, but KiLLa hanging in that corner, he gave them the win, and he was the reason why they got here in the first place.
Oh.
Undoubtedly KiLLa, MVP of Hitch's Ghost Throwback Invitational.
It's not even close.
It's really not. It's really not, man. That was a tournament for the ages. That was incredible. You all right, buddy?
No.
I'm not either. I don't know how to even react to that.
What?
I want to look at the scoreboard really quick. So MBoZe finishes off 11-6. Ricky 9-6. By the way, that play from Ricky making his way through fences on American side, that was such a huge play. And I'm curious, if Rambo fires through mid-street, you'd like to think he has that gunfight.
It looked like he did. It looked like he caught someone sprinting and could have taken that gunfight mid-map.
Maybe he thought it was KiLLa, and he was like, not even going to try this.
Maybe.
Not even gonna attempt. My word.
Wow.
But, of course, along with Ricky's play, we talk about Miracles 5-8, KiLLa 7-7. It just goes even, which is fine enough. Chino finishes off 7-7. StuDyy 9-8. The amazing sniper plays that we saw for him. TCM 6-7. Unfortunately for Rambo Ray 5-10. But the most influential kills came in that round. I think it was number 10 or number 9 when Ray went huge. But my goodness, man, we're going to go through the prize breakdown and show you guys exactly how everything lined out. Of course, in third place, we did see Wanted, the very entertaining squad from back in the day. Got to see those guys propel themselves to a third-place finish, like I said, at $500. Of course, we see the boys in blue, Envious, unfortunately, seeing another second place even 4 years later. Still, when it comes into Call of Duty Ghost, can't seem to get that victory from time to time. Regardless, though, finish off with a very respectable $1,500. and for Nation. We see those guys walk away with $3,000, and undoubtedly KiLLa, the MVP of the tournament. Hitch, this was fun. This was amazing. Truly a tournament that I'm not going to forget.
No,
probably for the rest of my life.
I can't wait to. If you guys were watching other streams, please tweet me clips of reactions and stuff. I can't wait to just see what the final. I would love to know how BoZe reacted from that 1v3. I would love to know the final moments of that. It's gotta be insane.
It's gonna be chilling for sure.
Yeah, I can't wait. This was an unbelievable experience. The throwbacks somehow continue to get better and better over these years. So it's just thank you guys so much for watching and for watching all the streams today. It's been a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Well, I believe the production is going to go and give me a few stats for KiLLa, which I think is fair to say is our MVP of the tournament. He ends up finishing off with a 1.39 KD, 179 plus minus. Along with that, he averaged 26.9 kills per game. So I'm going to point out, he came into the finals.
We're talking about KiLLa.
He came into the finals with a 1.40. He ends the finals a 1.39.
That is
like when you come into a finals, it's almost like your KD tanks, which is expected, right? Because you're facing up against the best team. He drops 0.01.
Wow, that's crazy. That was
wild.
What a tournament, man! That 1v3 from BoZe is beyond.
Oh yeah,
beyond the play of the tournament. That is
absolutely.
There's not even a close second.
That definitely rejuvenated Nation for sure. Like that was.
I can't believe that first hipfire hit. He melted Rambo. That's wild.
Gosh, that was fun, buddy. That was amazing. Of course, do you have any final words for the viewers out there who've been watching? Anyone who's been watching this tournament so far and whatnot, how everything went?
Like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. Not only this stream, but all the players. It's fun to do stuff like this for Call of Duty in the off season. I absolutely love doing it. We're doing it again next week. We have 15 invited teams. I've already got some crazy powerhouse teams in my DMs, and then one team for the first time in Throwback tournament history. We have one team that is going to be able to qualify through a UMG tournament, and they're playing. The qualifier is S&D only, but the whole tournament is going to be variant. 16 teams, best of 5, double elimination, the same way it always is, and that's going to be next weekend, and it's going to be crazy. So thank you guys so much for watching, and anything you guys want to. I know you guys got some Fortnite stuff going on tomorrow.
Just a few stuff, yeah, man. We got a broadcast going down tomorrow for those who are interested. Of course, the Lenovo Legion Showdown should be a fun one to watch. So if you guys are interested in competitive esports, you can feel free to watch some Fortnite tomorrow, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern time. If you guys are interested, but kind of to go back quickly on that Black Ops 3 Throwback qualifier, you guys are interested, you can feel free to enter into that. Like we mentioned, 5 credits to enter per player. Of course, the qualifier starts off on next Friday, September 28th. You can obviously enter into that by obviously going to our website, and also by using !qualifier in the chat below. Guys, it has been an incredible tournament. We want to thank you all for watching. Of course, from us all here at UMG Events, we want to thank you so much for tuning into the broadcast. From everyone from referees to tournament admins to production team, for everyone making this possible, and of course to Hitch as well. Mr. Poppy, a.k.a. KiLLa, is actually his Poppy, it seems, is that's the case. But, man, we went Big Poppy today. We had a fantastic time. And, of course, from everyone at UMG, we want to thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you all next time.